floor here? All right, guys, welcome to your class and your workout today. I am Whitney Johns, your trainer. I appreciate you joining me. Now, today what we're going to be doing is more of an upper body focused workout, but we're still going to incorporate our full body so that we're burning calories, burning fat, keeping our heart rate up super high. But all while you're getting a nice upper body tone and strengthening. So, first we are going to need dumbbells. I have a set of 10-pound dumbbells. You can go 10, 12, 15, whatever is good and nice and challenging for you. And then I have one heavier dumbbell that's about 20 pounds. You could do 20 to 30, 25, whatever works for you. I also have a bench where you can also use a coffee table or a chair, something that you can prop yourself up on that's nice and sturdy, and a mat or use carpet. Now, water bottle is always a must, along with towel for sweat, because hopefully you're going to be working up a nice sweat today. So we have 2 circuits today of 5 different exercises, and we're aiming for 3 sets of each circuit. So let's get to it. We have a lot of ground to cover today. We're going to start with a warm-up, 5 arm circles to the back, and now to the front. And you're going to bring it over, cross-body stretch. So you're really going to feel it right here in the shoulder. Get your breathing going. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. All right, over for a side reach. Get a nice stretch in that side body. If you need to stabilize with your hand here, that's fine, as long as you can get nice and long. All right, now we're going to do a hamstring stretch, reach, and switch sides. So you're going to sink into your hips, stretch that hamstring, and then reach long. Let's go 3 more. Get the blood flowing, get our breath moving so that we're nice and warm. Now, let's go to quad stretch. And you're going to reach with the opposite arm, nice and long. Really get that hip and quad stretch. And then we're going to go into a lateral lunge groin stretch. Alternate. So we're keeping these stretches dynamic. Remember, anytime you're working out, you really want to kind of keep it dynamic, keep it moving before you get into your workout. Now, let's go cat-cow to get our spine nice and mobile. So you're arching and then really curling like an angry cat. Really try to get some movement in both directions. Good. All right, guys, let's start with the first circuit. We are going to do a reverse lunge with a front raise, okay? So, on this one, this is the form. Feet are starting together, just about shoulder width apart. You're going to come back in to a reverse lunge, and you're going to raise that same side as the back leg for a front raise. Got it? Let's roll the shoulders back. Make sure our form is nice and on point. And 3, 2, 1, bring it back and raise. 2, and keep those shoulders and hips square. 3, 4, keep that upper body super upright. 6, 7, shoulders back. 8, 9, keep that knee hovering just barely above the ground. 11, we're going 16 reps. 13, 14, 15, almost there, and 16. Perfect. All right, shake it out just a little bit. Roll the shoulders. We're gonna go row to rear delt fly. So what you're doing here is you're sitting back into your hips, so you're in a nice hip hinge. Spine is neutral. You're gonna row with the dumbbells, and then you're going to go into a rear delt fly. Got it? Make sure your tummy is nice and tight so you're nice and supportive. Let's go down into that hip hinge, sit back, row, and then reverse delt fly. Row. So keep that chest up, shoulders are back, tummy is tight. 4, 5, sitting deep into those hips. 6, 7, we got 10 reps of these. 8, 9, and 10. Good. How'd you guys feel on those? I hope you're feeling this and getting heat building in your body. All right, we're going to go into the incline push-ups. All right, so you're going to use the bench or a coffee table or whatever it is you're using at home. And you are going to go into an incline push-up. All right, make sure that your plank is nice and sturdy. All right, let's go 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, core is nice and strong. 4, navel to spine. 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 5 more. 4, breathing. 2, and 1. Perfect. Nice job. I hope that one, you can really feel your shoulder blades retracted as you lower, and then really pulling in, drawing that belly button into the spine. All right, now, 4th exercise, we're gonna use our heavy dumbbell. We're gonna do a box squat, and then a tricep extension. So we're going to also use the bench on this one. You want your grip to be this way. See that? Hands are crossing one over the other. Thumbs are around the bar, or the bar. Can't think of it. All right. So you're going to start in seated position. When you're in the lowered position, you're going to press it up, squat, press up, stand. 3, sit, tricep press. 4, 5, 6, keep that core super strong. 7, 8, 9, we got 12 of these. 10, 11, I hope you feel your arms burning. 12, good. Now, if you don't feel your arms burning, that's a good sign that you could use a little bit of a heavier weight for that one. Okay, perfect. Then we have bicep curl to press. So, we're going to start here. Shoulders back. You really want to stay nice and grounded in your feet. Shoulder width apart. Bicep curl out to press. 1, 2. Make sure your elbows are nice and far out to the sides. So they're behind your ears when you press it up. Keep that core super tight throughout the entire movement. 5, 6, really squeeze those biceps to pull the weights up. 7, 8, 9, 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Amazing job. Summer is coming, right? We want to make sure we look good and nice and toned in that tank top, right? This is going to accomplish that, making sure that you're working your upper body at least twice a week. All right. That was all 5 in that first circuit. Let's repeat the entire circuit for the second side. Grab your dumbbells. We're going to do the reverse lunge to front raise in 3, 2, I'll go this way, and 1. Step it back. Raise, up, 2, 3. Remember that your posture is nice and tall in your upper body. 5, 6, 7. Making sure you're not swinging to get that shoulder raise. You're just pulling with your deltoid, your front deltoid. 6 more. Reset your shoulders every time at the top. We got 3 more. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. Good. Amazing work. Okay. Drop the weights for a second. Breathe, catch your breath. The nice thing about all these movements is that we're stacking them. So we're usually hitting at least 2 different muscle groups per movement, which is very good. It's very efficient. We're burning lots of calories. We're incorporating all kinds of muscles. All right, now we're going into the row to rear delt fly. Remember, you really want to sit deep into your hips, okay? With your shoulders back and your chest is nice and tall. All right, nice and forward. Sit, row, rear delt fly. 2. Remember, reset your posture each time. 3, 4, 5. Core check. Make sure it's nice and tight. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 2 more. We're going for 12 this time. Good, and relax. Perfect job. Nice. That one is great for the posture. Also, that rear delt fly really helps strengthen here so that you can really be nice and tall in your posture, which is a great look, all right? Now, we're gonna go into our incline push-ups. Nice and sweaty already. I hope you guys are feeling this. You can kind of roll the shoulders out. I'm a little sore in my upper body today. Did some boxing, so it's okay to kind of shake out that lactic acid whenever you need to. All right, go into the plank position. Incline plank. Make sure your plank setup is nice and strong first. Now press. 1, 3, 6, and 7, 8, 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Very nice. Okay, we're going to go into the box squat to the tricep extension. This one is hard. I hope you guys are feeling this one. It's nice because you're keeping the arms extended up, which is also doing great things for toning the back of your arms. My biggest pet peeve is whenever I get a little bit, start to gain any kind of weight or water weight, or I've had too many cheat meals that week, the first place it goes on me is here. This is my problem area. So Let's tackle it, okay? We're gonna start seated. You're gonna do the tricep. Remember, the grip is like this, like a triangle, right? Press it up. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep that core tight. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, almost there. 10, 2 more, 11, and 12. Perfect. Very, very nice. Okay. Now, last exercise of the circuit, which means we are done with our second set. We only have one more, okay? So we're going to do bicep curl to press. Shake that lactic acid out. Catch your breath. Take a sip of water if you need to. And we are going into the curl to press in 3, 2, 1. Here, elbows out, press. 1, 2. Make sure your core is super supportive in this. 3. You don't want your rib cage to jut out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 2 more. 11. Are you guys hanging in there? Last one. Good, and relax. Perfect job. Awesome. Take a breather. I'm going to take some water. You always want to hydrate when you're doing resistance training. It's super important to keep hydrating. All right, it's great for your recovery, and we need recovery to get results, right? So it's not just about how hard you can work out, it's about how well you also recover and refuel your muscles, and that includes hydration, proper diet, all that stuff. Okay, now, last set, third and final set of this circuit. Let's get to it. Reverse lunge to front raise in 3, 2, 1. Bring it back. 2, 3, 4, 5. How you guys hanging in there? 6. Keep working. 7, 8, 9. Really feel yourself grounded in that foot. 10, 11, 12. Resetting on the posture when you stand. 13. You want your form to be impeccable on this. Last one. Perfect job. All right. Drop the weights for a second. Breathe. We're going into the row to the rear delt fly. Remember, think shoulders retracted on this. Chest is forward. Okay, so you're really working on that posture when you go into that fly. Also on the row, make sure the elbows are in nice and tight. Okay, so they're nice and tight to your sides. The elbows are super close, even just to your rib cage. Got it? All right. Row to rear delt fly in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. Really squeeze those shoulder blades together in the back. 4, 5. Again, spine is neutral. You're not curving in the spine. Remember, keeping that row, the elbows in tight. Good, 3 more. 2, 1. Perfect, good job. Okay. The third exercise is the incline push-up. All right? It's all about the plank setup at the beginning to make sure you're nice and steady. You're nice and in alignment from your shoulders, your hips, to your feet. You're all in one straight line. That's how you want the setup to be. That's how you know you have a really nice solid foundation for this. 3, 2, 1, incline push-up. Go as low as you can, close to the bench. Core's in. We got 5 more. Last 2, 1, perfect job. Amazing. All right, we have the box squat to the overhead tricep extension. Grab the heavier weight, and remember to take notes on this workout and every other workout that you do, whether it's with me or somebody else in Plank Studio or your own home workout, is if you stop feeling like you're almost getting to failure by the end of your set, that means you could probably use a little bit of a heavier set of weights. So keep challenging yourself. Don't just stay in your comfort zone. Your body doesn't change that way. All right, box squat, tricep extension. Get nice and stable in your stance. Press it up. 1, 2, core is super and tight on this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go 2 more. And last one. Good job. Perfect. All right. Last exercise in this circuit is the bicep curl to shoulder press. How you guys hanging in there? You good? Make sure your arms get a nice rest in between. And let's go. Get the setup nice and right. From the beginning, shoulders back, chest up, elbows in tight. Curl, press. 2. Squeezing and flexing those biceps. 5. Shoulders are back. 6. Don't let them start hunching. 7. You're not swinging these bicep curls either. 8. 9. 10. 2 more. 11. And 12. Perfect job. All right. We are done with the first circuit. We got a few more moves we got to get through. All right. We have deadlift to lateral raise, okay? So grab your weights. You're going to go into a deadlift, which on the deadlift, you want to make sure you're hinging back in your hips. Spine stays neutral, just like in the row with the rear delt fly. All right, so you're sitting in, and you're bringing the dumbbells to your ankles, squeeze it up, and then you're going to a lateral raise. Deadlift, squeeze, side, shoulder raise. Got it? Really connect those muscles that are working. Really squeeze them and engage them. Good. This is 5. Up all the way first, then lateral. Raise. 6, 7, 8. Really squeezing the booty at the top. 9, 10. Let's go 2 more. 11, 12, perfect job. All right, now we're gonna go to squat, upright row. Now, what we're gonna do is we're going to actually do without the bench support. We're gonna go into here, stand, upright row. So you're really bringing your dumbbells to your toes. Really think you don't want, making sure that your squat form is nice. This is where you want to be in the squat. You don't want to be here. Your knees should never come past your toes, okay? That is a recipe for injury. Okay, grab those weights. Shoulders are back. You're going to get into squat position. 1, up, upright row. 2, 3, make sure that posture is nice and tall before you start the upright row. Good, squeezing the butt as you stand all the way up. 6, 6 more. 5, core is tight. 4, 3, 2, and 1. See how these are incorporating our lower body and our upper body? That, my friends, is for maximum calorie burn, okay? Now, we're gonna do a pullover. This is the last one, and then we're going to repeat this circuit. So, grab your heavier weights. Same grip as you did on the overhead tricep extension. Like this, okay? Now, your shoulders are going to come down, so you're nice and on the edge of that bench, okay? There's a slight bend in your arms. You're going to pull them back, squeeze through your lats. 1, 2, okay? You're not bending or straightening your arm. You're keeping your arm in the same angle, hinging at your shoulders, using your lats to pull the weight up. Really try to connect that mind-muscle connection, firing up those lats. Good, let's go 6 more. Core tight. 4, 3, squeezing. 2, and 1. Perfect job. Awesome. Let's repeat that. Ooh, we are almost out of time. We have time for 1 more. So let's do the squat to the upright row. I think that's the one that we would all vote on. We will be finished. And then you guys can always finish a set on your own, an additional set of all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Really squeeze the butt as you stand up. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good, 2 more. 11 and 12. Perfect job. You guys, feel free to do more sets of those 3 to finish your workout nice and strong. You guys rock. Come back and see me here, or come say hi to me at Whitney Johns on Instagram, or check out my Fit with Whit app for full programs. You guys rock. Have an awesome day.